Hi everyone, Senti here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. This is my game week 12 team selection, but before that, quickly looking at how I did in game week 11. It was a very good game week for me, so I ended up on 61 points. And if I look, it's because of the few differentials that I have in my team. So during my wildcard, I picked Alisson in goal. He didn't really return anything up to this point, and he gave me 14 points this game week, and I'm so happy that he finally returned something. I brought in Eric Dyer when I replaced Trent, who I thought was going to be out for long, but he played against Man City today. But I'm not really concerned about that. I think it was a very good move. So I brought in Eric Dyer. He's given me 6 points this game week, even though he's got a difficult fixture next game week. I'm not really worried about it. I have Castagna as well, who I had picked because of the fixtures that he has. He's given me another 6 points, and I'm so happy that he gave me the returns as well. And up front, Ivan Toney performed very well against Brighton, so he scored 2 goals, so he gave me 12 points. And Mitrovic on the other side scored a penalty against Bournemouth, so he gave me a 7. I'm so happy with the game week. On the other hand, Captain Haaland obviously blanked this game week against Liverpool, and my midfield didn't really perform very well. Obviously, the highest score from the midfield is a 3 from Harvey Barnes, but 2 from De Bruyne, a 2 from Gray, and a 3 points from Martinelli. So 61 points, I would take it any day, because when I was going into this game week, I was on 2.9 million. I have dropped, and I'm currently on 1.9 million. So I think it was a very, very good game week. So heading into game week 12, I wrote a transfer, so I've got 2 transfers that I'm going to use heading into the blank game week where Man City and Arsenal don't have a fixture. So 4 of my players are not going to have a fixture, so I have to make a few changes just to cover up the spaces that are going to be created with those missing players. So let's look at the transfers that I have, or I have planned to make during this blank game week 12, which is going to be here in just a day. So let's look at what I'm planning to do heading into game week 12. On to the transfers then. Now, I transferred Reece James out, and I brought in Trippier. So I made this transfer early before the game week ended, because I was thinking that maybe Reece James would drop in price because his injury is quite long. He's not going to be back anytime soon. So I took him out and brought in Trippier this game week. The second transfer that I'm looking to make is to transfer De Bruyne out and upgrade him to a Mo Salah just for game week 12. Now, my plans were to transfer out a forward and bring in Robert Firmino, but after looking at the match they played against City today, obviously Firmino looks like he's the one who's got better returns for the past 3-4 game weeks for Liverpool. But after the performance that Liverpool put together today against Man City, I feel like the buzz is gonna probably return, and they'll probably play better. They're playing West Ham this game week. It's not an easy fixture. Obviously, West Ham are sitting back. They don't really leave any space behind. It's not gonna be easy for Liverpool to actually score. But I might actually just bring in Mo Salah because he's on penalties as well. So maybe I would transfer De Bruyne out and bring in Mo Salah. That's the transfers that I'm looking to make this game week. So I have already transferred Reece James out, and I've brought in Kieran Trippier. And the second one is transfer De Bruyne out and bring in Mo Salah. And then in game week 13, Liverpool play Forest. It could be a fixture that I would also need a Liverpool player, but if the fixtures get difficult by any means, then I will downgrade Mo Salah to a Foden and then invest the money in a forward like Harry Kane. I was considering transferring in Harry Kane, but then he plays United this coming week. I don't think it's the right time to do that because that is a very difficult fixture. So these are the transfers that I'm gonna make heading into game week 12. So now let's look at how the team is going to look in game week 12 after these transfers. So this is the team that I could possibly go with in game week 12. I'll have Alisson in goal, who plays at home against West Ham. At the back, I'll have Trippier, who plays at home against Everton. Dyer, who plays away at United. Castagna at home against Leeds. Nico Williams away at Brighton, and in midfield I have Gray, who plays away at Newcastle, Andreas at home against Aston Villa, Harvey Barnes, who plays at home against Leeds, and Mo Salah, who plays at home against West Ham United. And up front I'll have Ivan Toney and Mitrovic. The captaincy, really, I'm sticking it on Mo Salah for now, but if I feel some type of way or just try to take a chance with someone else, I might actually put it on Mitrovic, who plays at home against Aston Villa. There's a fixture that maybe Fulham will look to attack and just try and get a result after having a difficult match against Bournemouth this game week. So I'm currently sticking it on Mo Salah, but if I make any changes, I might actually put it on Mitrovic. So that's why I stand with my team for game week 12. Hopefully I can stay within the high scorers this game week, and then I can go again in game week 13 with my usual squad. So that's it for this video. If you found it helpful in any way, hit the like button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.